Hey, it is, it must be the 26th. Got it. Lucked out. Friday, 26th. It's starting to heat up. It's been a hot week around here in Los Gatos. And some interesting things happening this week. I want to talk a little bit about some stuff on the forum. Song Surgeon probably. How many songs you know. That's a really interesting thread because, of course, the more you play, the more songs you learn, hopefully. But remembering them, that's the key. I have a better chance of remembering a song that I haven't played in 30 years, but I played, you know, like every day for 5 years, maybe 30 years ago, than I do of one I'm working on now. Like, well, I don't know. I'm not working on any vocal songs. I'm thinking of remembering words to songs. That's something that is can be really difficult. You have to follow the story, and you have to like sort out verses that are confusing in songs like wait a minute. There we go, get the right. Well, I saw a really interesting show last night that captivated me. Documentary about John Denver. I hope you guys have seen it. It's really neat. Okay, never mind. What happened this week? We got a little bit more Villa-Lobos. We're into the section, the A minor part, where this one, and mostly talked about the specific things you need to do to make those changes happening. This is a big deal. Boy, I had to practice that diminished one a bunch of times. So, we're almost done with that. I think I got one more section. Of course, however that goes. We'll get to that next. And let's see, we had a fly on the wall with Ed working on Anji. A second look at Anji, working on more of the middle parts. I will, David brought up a good point that more people are used to hearing Paul Simon's version of it. And what I'm really likely to do, boy, I've listened to a lot of different versions of Paul's, and he changes it a lot each time and never quite does exactly what he's trying to do. Oh wait, you know what, let's go all the way with a pick for this. The main thing we hear in Paul's and Bert's versions are that hammer-on. Problems. Well, anyway, you get the idea. So I will. I'll get to that. I promise. Ooh. Did I just say that? What was I thinking? And we had. Oh man, was this cool or what? Vanessa. I have always loved that song. Never thought about doing a lesson on it. Cool job of Soft Cell, Tainted Love. And let's see, was there something else? Oh, we got a short little review of Bill's take on, speaking of Paul Simon, American Tune. And what else do I want to talk about? I guess that's it. I want to get into the question of performing, of how many songs you can perform. I don't really have any good advice on this. Boy, I didn't really think this out very well. This is going to be stream of consciousness. I find that the more flexibility you have in a song, like I could probably remember Gordon Lightfoot songs I used to play all the time. Let me think. What was that one? Walls. Now I can't remember it at all. How'd it go? great example of a song I have not thought of in at least 10 years, but 30 years ago I used to play it a lot, and now it's coming back to me. I can remember some of the words. I'm not ashamed to say that I've loved you well. I'm not ashamed to let you know. Yeah, just a name, that's all. It's scratched upon your wall. You used it well, but what the hell? That's what walls are for. You guys all know that song, right? Oh man, The Circle is Small is another cool one. It's got to be, what key is that in? Unusual song. Like that, I hope. Endless Wire, album I used to play a lot. Okay, so I don't have any good advice on that. But I do have one thing to say about Song Surgeon and Guitar Pro. This is a great question of what should I get them both? Well, I use them for, they're completely different things. So you, as I think Vanessa pointed out, or some other people, Song Surgeon is great for helping you figure out things by ear that you need to hear slower or you need to change the key for. A great example of when I've used that is somebody was here recently working on, can't remember the song now, but yeah, the guitar was tuned down a half step or a whole step, and the easiest thing to do, rather than us tune our guitars down, was to crank it into Song Surgeon and bring it up to standard pitch and then figure it out. Worked out great. So Song Surgeon I would use for playing by ear. Guitar Pro for hearing something that is written out, and almost all the lessons that, well, any lesson I have that has tablature in it has Guitar Pro as to kind of complement. There's a PDF that anybody could print, but you can't do anything with the Guitar Pro file unless you have Guitar Pro. And I don't know, it's 40, 50, 60 bucks maybe. But definitely a good investment, because you can have it. It helps to, you can see the notation, and it'll help you understand rhythm better or things like that. So both of them are really, really good tools, and those are about the only two things I use all the time for lessons. So depends on what you're trying to do. If you're working on stuff more by ear and you want to figure stuff out, Song Surgeon. If you're well, you really need them both. Okay, let's see. I do have one more thing. Kind of goofed off a little bit this week because Monday was Nani's and my anniversary, and we had a great day driving all over the bay. Of course, we got rerouted by cops a few times and some things like that, hanging out on the coast. And I just want to let everybody know that, boy, it takes a lot to be married to a musician. I love my wife so much. She is great. She's still here. 30 years of hanging with a guitar player. Okay, that is it. We will be into July, and should have some cool stuff happening next week. I don't know what it's going to be yet. I might still be getting onto that Beatles tune that I've been threatening for weeks. So we'll just see what materializes over the weekend. See you later.